They go play action here on first down. Now this one from a over after the sack. They come up on a second and very long. Now this one complete downfield on the left side. A solid stiff arm. And he takes this thing way down into Chicago territory. A big play there on the catch and run.
And CD, we have seen some great runs the last few times we've been together, but I think we can at least put this one in our top 5. That was a determined gallop there.
Yeah, and this is absolutely a defensive coordinator's worst nightmare as well, because they spend all week preaching about the need to wrap up and make sure tackles. But what a letdown here, and it winds up costing them big yardage.
And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
And he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line. He'll wind up getting 3 on the keeper there, but it leads to a third down. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Another shot here from the 2 as they come up on 3rd and goal. Look at this, a tight end. And this is picked up by the Bears. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. There are 2 words that we hear coaches say all of the time. One starts with a B, one starts with an S, ball security.
And they preach it. They have it up in meeting rooms, right? You see the signs. They talk about it all the time. But still, when you got defenders out there who are preaching, hey, we're going to take the ball away from you, no matter what position you play, you've got to take care of the rock.
Following the fumble recovery, Vernon, he's going to flip one out here to his running back. Good strength, but not able to get a whole lot. Tackled shy of the 10. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. Looking to throw. Vernon. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard. Back to throw. Vernon. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to move the sticks with a gain of 4 on 3rd and inches. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Off the play fake. Vernon. And Walker has it. And I think the ball's out. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. Partner, on my spot sheets, I highlighted turnover margin because we remember they turned it over 4 times last week. So another one here in the first quarter. This isn't the way they want to go.
No, not even close. And it's not something they even imagine, because the amount of time that we know that they spend in practice talking about what they need to get done, working on it, showing them how to take care of the football, and emphasizing what it means in terms of winning. They got to just be puzzled right now that they're not taking care of the ball better.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
But defensively, you're over there trying to catch your breath and try not to show the offense that you're a little bit fatigued. You're right back out there after the turnover. Now they've got to work towards getting another couple of stops and forcing them into at least a long field goal situation.
He's going to take another shot here. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
I'm not sure it made a difference on that play, but one thing to keep in mind, here in the early part of the year during a day game, the sun does play a factor on deep balls.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Looking to throw. Shields. Wide open receiver complete. Touchdown.
A great play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Niners have taken the early lead. Extra point tacked on by Lambeau. And that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
Now, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Vernon eluding the pressure right. And that is incomplete.
Almost feels like anything you can do, we're going to try and match or do better. We've already seen one touchdown pass from the opposition. They tried to equal it on that throw.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Flag comes in. This might be a free play. Going deep for Walker. And that'll be incomplete. The flag was down, so they took a shot, thinking it's on the defense. Let's see. The penalty helps a bit, but still 8 yards to go on 3rd down for this offense. Back to throw. Vernon escaping the pressure right. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped.
That's something you have to be aware of as a defense and have to find a way to account for him. And if you're not going to use a spy, you're telling your guys to keep your eyes on him, because when he breaks out and makes plays like that, all he does is hurt you.
Have to at least be able to contain him somewhat. There they could not. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Vernon. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's another 10 yards on that one and another 1st down. Back to throw. Vernon dancing to his left. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on 1st quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you get...
And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. Quite a show of arm strength right there. That was in the air for a long time, and it was on target, too.
And I'm telling you, nothing will let up a crowd more than a play like that. Here in the stadium, all eyes were on the receiver streaking downfield, and you know everyone was thinking, throw it, he's open. What a connection there for the touchdown.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. So I'll leave it at 7 now as they kick it away. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Yeah.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
These two teams all tied after one. Working with a 2nd and 3. Off play action. Shields. Airing this one out for Evans. That's caught at the 25. And he will finally go out of bounds, but not before he takes it down to the 25. A big play there for the Niners. On first down, Shields drops this off to Kamara out of the backfield. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here. And now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
So 3 plays already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. Off the play fake. Shields. Flush to his right. This is caught. A gain of 9 there. Sets up 2nd and goal. Kamara. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up 3rd down.
And now 3rd and goal coming up. The loss on 2nd down. That just means this crowd's going to get even louder. And they'll get a little bit of extra help from the defenders as they exhort them to join them in the effort.
They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. Again, Kamara. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Alvin Kamara, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the 49ers have now taken the lead. Lambo on for the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
Next the score, Niners 14, Bears 7.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Bears defense ready to go for their next drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that, they had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were...
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 36. And they will finally get to him, but a great return has set him up 1st and goal at the 5. It's almost like you can see the look of frustration on his face. 4 interceptions last week. We talked about it all week. What did he do wrong? And another one here in the first half.
And you can understand the frustration. You actually feel his pain a little bit. But the worst thing he can do is what you're seeing right now, showing the other team that he's frustrated. All they're going to do is double their efforts to make him even more frustrated. He's got to gather himself, compose himself, and keep fighting.
Well, he talked a lot about erasing that loss last week, getting back in the win column. We'll see how he responds. Off play action. Shields. to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, lived to fight another down, right?
And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. It's the fullback. His first touchdown on the year. And the 49ers add on to their lead. And that is off the left upright. It's no good. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
Check 41.
Operating from the gun, Vernon. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he gets this up to the 34, out of bounds there. And I see an extra defensive back on the field. Little surprise here on 3rd and 1. And now here's a carry heading left. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. They're going to try and throw. He'll buy some time right. He finds his man, complete. That's Walker. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Well, as a lineman, they are trained. You've got to stay close to home. If you're more than a yard downfield, they're going to toss that flag, and they did there. So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7. They'll try and throw for it here. Flushed out right. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out, and the Niners take over in terrific field position. Now a play fake here on 1st down. He finds his target. It's Evans. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Throwing on 1st down. Shields. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
The fumble on 1st down. Now here's 2nd down. From the gun, Shields. Going for Evans, but that pass is intercepted. Derwin James with a pick. And the Bears will take over here at their own 12-yard line.
Boy, that's the kind of interception that can save a game right there. They're already down 2 scores. Huge play, slowing down what was going against them.
I was thinking the same thing. You get down 3 scores there at this stage, could be in for a long ball game. Looking left side, he's got it, complete. They'll contain him to just 4, 2nd down.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran it a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
A gain of 4 last play. They double that here and get 8. Boy, the evolution of the game and how these guys on plays like that can get out of the pocket, keep plays alive, it just makes things so much harder for defenses.
It really does, and we're talking about where the quarterbacks are the most athletically gifted that we've seen in a bunch. I mean, when you talk about collectively, it's unbelievable. So their ability to move is practiced now. It's not necessarily, oh, he just took off and you guys figure it out. When he takes off, everyone knows where to go now. They know how to run routes, change things, make themselves presentable for the quarterback. It's a lot of time that they put in on it. It's not just your static 1, 2, 3. This is where the ball goes anymore.
Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. 49ers have an extra defensive back on the field. A nickel set for 3rd down.
Tighten up, tighten up, tighten up. He's checking, he's checking, he's checking. Crash, crash. Hand the street.
This time they stay on the ground. And they will bottle him up behind the line, and now will they use a timeout? It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up 4th down. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. Here comes the Bears punter now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. This is fielded at the 27, and he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. A 40-yard punt, 5 yards on the return, and there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And only 6 seconds on the clock, so time likely for just one play. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Airing this one out for Evans. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 12. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. So we have reached halftime here with the visiting 49ers on top. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thanks very much. Fine work as always as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. The Bears going to see the football first, and they trail here as we get back underway to start this second half. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And they're on the short end of the scoreboard here. Charles, what adjustments, if any, do you think they need to make for the second half?
Well, paraphrasing the gold medal hockey winning coach Herb Brooks, I just say you continue to play your game. Throw the ball. They had success doing it in the first half, so make sure you keep getting the ball to your playmakers, a little bit more to the perimeter perhaps, but above all, play your game.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. And to give this time to the tailback. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Off the play fake. Vernon escaping the pressure right. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down.
Sometimes guys get locked into such a groove. What do we call it? The game slowing down. They see everything happening almost in slow motion. They see the lanes develop. I feel like he's right there.
Well, and you want this from your leader, right? With this deficit, this stage of the game, second half, no quit in him.
0.
Now a run on first down is not going to get off the ground as they will get him behind the line of scrimmage for a loss of 3. After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off at the 28. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the third quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing, they're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin too.
Off play action. Shields. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
On 1st and 10, Shields. And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
Here's 2nd and 10. Off the play fake. Shields. And it's complete. In the end zone. Touchdown 49ers. Mike Evans. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the 49ers add 6 to their lead. They'll look to throw. Flush to his right. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Tough there. Good pass. Hit the hands. He just couldn't bring it in.
And every receiver's coach everywhere, seeing that play, focus, focus, focus. Watch it all the way in and tuck it away.